What on earth is that? Oh! Would you look at that? Hey, come here. Come here, cutie. Oh, no, I got you. I've got you. Here you go. Now, what are you running from so scared, huh? You look like you're as afraid of me as you are from whatever it is you were running from. I can't blame you. You are just no bigger than a mouse. Look at you. All right, well, I'm sure to you, you look bigger than a mouse. But to me, not by much. It's all a matter of perspective. Now tell me, what has got you scurrying like a little rabbit? Sweet little thing, I can feel your heart. It's beating like a hummingbird's wings. So what's going on? Is somebody chasing you? Somebody bigger? Somebody my size bigger, or somebody just bigger than you? Oh. Well, I suppose a lot of them would add up no matter what size they are. Well, that's all right. You are safe now, little one. Although, you don't seem to recognize it. You're still panting in fear. Now, come on now. Stop that trembling. Look at this. I may be holding you, but my hands aren't a cage. They're a refuge. Oh, look at you shaking your little fist at me. As if my fingers were iron bars. They're not. They're more the boughs of a willow. You know? Bending gently to shelter you. Yes, I could close them together and potentially hurt you, but that's not my intent. It's not what I'm going to do. I'm only here to offer you solace, little one. So, tell me, who were these cruel men? Why were they chasing you? Uh-huh. So they took you for the thief, then? Well, either way, I think they're horrible bullies. You're so little, even for one of your species. Am I mistaken? You do seem very little, even for one of your species. Oh, I'm sorry then. My mistake. As I say, it can be hard to tell differences from this great height. You all look like you're the same size to me. But that is neither here nor there. You, my dear, are in need of a friend. And I can be that friend to you. Oh, I recognize that look. You don't trust me. Well, it's not as if I've done anything to harm you now, is it? I've only pulled you out of the way of danger. Come. I'm going to hide you. I'm going to take you to my home, give you a little place to stay, and some place to lie low. You know, until your pursuers have either forgotten that you exist or they realize that you are in the care of a giantess and not worth their bother. Come along. You are very funny. You're very, very funny. Look at you shaking your little fist. Now, no more of that. Stop it. You're safe now. They can search for you all they like, and they won't find you, not while you're within my grasp. So, yeah, even if they looked for 100 years, they could climb the highest mountains, scour the deepest valleys. As long as I have you, you are protected. So really, do you still fear me? All right. Okay, fair. Yeah, I suppose it's only natural. I must really look monstrous to you, towering as I do. My hands are big enough to crush you, I will admit, and it wouldn't take me much effort. But think about this. Wouldn't I have done it already if I'd wished to? No, little one, I'm not here to hurt you. I've told you I'm here for quite the opposite. You're very funny. So small and fragile, and you glare up at me as if you could challenge me. As if you would do me harm. Oh, so much fire in such a tiny little body. Oh, you're adorable. I could carry you like a songbird. If I were to lift you to my lips and whisper secrets in your ear. Even my whispering would deafen you. And yet, you scowl at me, you frown at me, you cross your arms as though you have the power to refuse my aid. That is very funny. It is admirable. You have an admirable bravery. It is funny. It is funny. I can't help but notice that seemed to have been missing when you were being chased down by guards of your own kind, but you stand up to me, which makes me think that you know I wouldn't hurt you. Because you recognize danger and you run from it like any wise person should when it's actually there. You're able to stand up to me as much as you are able to stand up because you know I won't hurt you. Because you know I'm safe. So, you go ahead and stand up to me. I'm still going to take you home. And then, after some time has passed, you are more than welcome to come and go as you please. I would hope that you would stay, but if you have to go to prove to yourself that you can, then by all means you will be allowed to. But until then, I couldn't in good conscience just put you down and leave you to your fate just because I know you're being stubborn. Yes, free will is a thing, isn't it? Normally. To be honest, it's always a little bit of an illusion, isn't it? You could have the free will to go out and choose death standing as opposed to living on your knees, blah, blah, blah. But in truth, for one, I'm not going to put you on your knees, am I now? And for another, that whole idea of die standing, kind of a misnomer. Almost no one ever dies standing. They die in pain and agony, writhing on the ground. At best, they die halfway down. No one dies standing. So, is that really what you would choose to do? No. Because the will to live is a very compelling thing. And to go against it, to die just for the sake of free will, well, it's a bit silly, isn't it? Sure, you have free will, but very briefly. Whereas, if you were to survive, you have an opportunity to have free will for the rest of your life. So long as there's life, there's a possibility. And honestly, if you are so controlled by your desire to be free, then you're every bit as controlled as if you were just simply enslaved. You become like the toddler who only wants what he's told he can't have. So a parent who is smart will forbid vegetables and bedtimes. Completely free will is an illusion, you know that, right? We're always compelled in one way or another, whether it is being compelled because someone told us to do something, or whether we are compelled because our contrary nature makes us do the opposite. We are compelled to eat when we're hungry. We're compelled to flinch when we are in pain. Our own natures compel us to do things. The question here is, does it really matter that much whether you have your free will because I'm taking you away from danger, so long as it allows you to live? And then I will release you. You have my word on that, though it doesn't really matter. Because for now, you don't have a choice. You may as well make peace with it. And soon enough, you'll see for yourself. Life will not be bad. In fact, for you, it will be very comfortable. What is it? You are such a wild little thing, aren't you? Have you spent so long running at the thought of being injured that the idea of stopping frightens you more than the chase itself? Would it really be so bad to rest at last? If you choose, you can know that you'll never have to run again. So go ahead. Demand to be set down, stamp your little feet, insist that you have to go. I frankly think it's adorable. But it won't change anything. And anyway, where would you go? You're so very small, you're so vulnerable. Well, would you go back into the arms of those guards who've been chasing you? Back to a world that's so very vast and so very cruel? I don't think so. Don't fret. I'm not trying to frighten you. I'm only going to help you. I'm going to take you home. And then, when the danger has passed, I will let you go. Or, conversely, I will carry you back to place you on your own doorstep, safe and sound. And I'll watch you go into your own home and vanish into the warmth of your own world. And I will never see you again, if that's what you choose. Then. But for now, you do not have a choice. So, let's go. You know, I am confident that one day you're going to look back on this night, remember my vast hands around you. You're going to remember how calm and quiet I was and how amused I was at your fighting. And I think that you will remember and be grateful that I did not listen to you about wanting to be put down. But that's something that we'll find over time. Come on, little one. Hold tight. Night's long. We've got a long way to go before I get you to my house. Hey there, you sweet, adorable cupcakes, you. Thank you all so very much for still being here with me. And I hope if you're still here, that means that I have maybe earned a like from you, or maybe even a subscription. Hint, 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 hint. And if you have subscribed, if you had like, thank you so very much. Thank you anyway, just for, still being here. Thank you. And thank you to everyone who responded to my my video the other day about the spirit committee chair who really, really wanted to change their school mascot from the seamen to, say, the mariners, or the sailors, or the spits or the swallows. But anyway, just everyone. I got some impressive thank yous for that. So thank you to Neville A. and Mushan Gaming and Jeff Titterington, and also to William Gungrave. You guys, and Gunner's Mage as well, and Jim Goughlin. that was for the other one. We already covered that one, but still, so many people were so kind about that. I had fun with that audio, and it looks like you guys did too. It didn't get a lot of play because I knew it wasn't going to be monetized. It wasn't going to be promoted, but you guys so made it worth my while to begin with because it made me giggle to write it. So thank you for encouraging me in my bad behavior. Thank you for rewarding my bad behavior. And I also actually have to say thank you to Kealoha and the Resurrected for helping me with my chord management. Guys got me long enough chords to be able to just run them up the monitor stand, the dual monitor stand I have, and so that also I can put my my video capture card someplace convenient for me. Because it was not easy. My desk was getting a little out of control with cords and things and peripherals because, 2 mics, an audio interface, 2 monitors, a computer, a keyboard, a mouse, and then adding a game controller and a video capture card. It was going to be a lot. It is going to be a lot. So, thank you so very much for helping me tidy up. Oh, wow. There's also, now that I'm looking at my desk, there's so much. I have the stand for my iPhone for when I do VTube modeling and play games and stuff. It's a lot. So thank you so very much for helping me to organize this mess. That it's going to be a relief. It's going to be a relief. It's been kind of making me crazy. So, I have new patrons to welcome in the form of Mr. Pringle and Jim Giantess. And of course, I have to thank all of those bakers and pound cakes who make it so that I can do this stuff all the time. There's Pack3424, Deanster, Mike D, Flaws, Kuro, Semblance of Life, Sarcastic Monkey, Ang, Charles Tribble Wheaton, Loot Curator, Lemonic Cultist, Bowman, Alton Goodbottle, Techo, Gunner's Mage, Mooshon, your audio best friend, Owlface, Thomas Rogers, Anya's Grey Wolfie, Nosti, Barry Wilburn, Esteed, SLE Photo, Harper Evolution, Wolf 9004, Malicilo, Lou, Bunny, Meryl, Mr. Rickles, Anand, Darth Mythos, Red Death 48, Always Able, Obin UK, Kalua Bear, The Swaggy Llama, Art Low, Pierce Tailish, and Christian Cleopatra. And of course, I mentioned this in my community tab, but all the people who've been buying kisses from my virtual kissing booth. Thank you so very much. I hope you will all be as good to yourselves as you are to me, and I will talk to you soon. You take care.